Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. We're going to jump into language arts, and we're going to have a short lesson today because I know yesterday was pretty long, okay? So we've been talking about what is fun about exploring new places, and we have just spent 2 days looking at the story, Where is Twister? And Twister is exploring the woods. So today we're going to be looking at some other kids that are exploring something too. Our story today is In the Pit, and we're going to look at two boys digging a pit, which is kind of like a hole, and they're going to do some exploring as well. So I'm going to read the story, and I want you to read it along with me. Make sure you're pointing to each of the words as you read. So our title is In the Pit, and I'm going to read the story, and I want you to read it too. I make a pit. I want you to point to each word. I make a pit. We can sit in my pit. We can sit in my pit. Okay, let's read the whole page again. I make a pit. We can sit in my pit. Okay, so where are they going to sit? They're going to sit in the pit. Okay? Kind of some rhymes for you. Sit, pit, fit. Those are all rhyming words. They have the it at the end. Okay? Tim can tip a pan. I can tap a pan. Okay, let's look at it again. Tim can tip a pan. I can tap a pan. So tipping it is just turning it over, and then tapping is when you go tap, 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 tap. Okay? It is a pin. So they were digging in the dirt and they found a pin. So let's look at the sentence again. It is a pin. So they're excited because they found a pin. So people can dig in some dirt to look for gold in certain parts of the country, and they're digging and they discovered a pin. Okay? So you can go ahead and read that story again if you'd like, and then we're going to go back and we're going to turn the page and we're going to tap out some of these words. So I'm going to bring this one up, this one over. We're going to tap these words out, and then we're going to tap these words out and then circle which one is the picture. Okay, what does P say? P. What does I say? I. What does T say? T. P, it, pit. What does T say? T. What does I say? I. What does P say? P. T, it, tip. What does P say? P. What does I say? I. What does N say? P, I, pin. Wonderful. Next we have a capital letter, so it must be a name or a place. N, so n. What does A say? A. What does N say? N, a, nan. Wonderful. What does N say? N. What does A say? A. What does P say? P, a, nap. Wonderful. Miss Beery could use a nap right now. I don't know about you. Oh, we got another name because I see a capital. So remember, a capital is the beginning of a sentence or a name or a place. So what does N say? N. What does A say? At. What does T say? T. At. Nat. Okay, so Nat can be short for like Natalie. What does P say? P. What does A say? At. What does N say? N. Ready? P. A. N. Pan. Wonderful. What does T say? T. What does A say? A. What does N say? N. T. A. N. Tan. Wonderful. Last one on this line. What does C say? K. What does A say? A. What does N say? N. K. A. N. Can. Wonderful. Last row. What does S say? S. What does I say? I. What does T say? T. S. It. Sit. Awesome. Oh, we have another capital, so this must be a name or a place. What does T say? T. What does I say? I. What does M say? Ready? T, I, Tim. Fabulous. Last one. What does S say? S. What does I say? I. What does P say? P. S, it, sip. Now, boys and girls, I did go through these kind of quickly, so I would love for you to work with your mom or dad or grandma or TT, whoever's home with you, and go through these again, okay? Try to tap out those sounds either with your fingers like this, k, at, cat, or you do k, at, k, cat, and blend them together, okay? And I noticed on this one, pan, tan, and can, those are all rhyming words. They all have the same ending, the "an" at the end. So pan, tan, can. Okay, those are rhyming words. Kind of like if you've ever watched Cat in the Hat. So cat, hat, mat, fat, pat. Those all have the "at" endings. So we'll be doing lots of rhymings as well in kindergarten. So there's some right there for you. Okay, how about you get your wiggles out just a little bit, and then we're going to look at this side, okay? So if you need to pause the video, get some wiggles out, and then we can look at this side. Okay, so I'm going to grab my highlighter just for fun. If you'd like to use a pencil or some crayons, you can, but we're almost done with the page, and I figured let's add some fun with the highlighter. We're going to sound out the words, and then we're going to see which one matches the picture, okay? So what does S say? S. What does I say? It. What does T say? T. S. It. S. It. Sit. And it looks like that's a little girl sitting, but we should check just to make sure. Let's look at the next word. What does S say? S. What does I say? It. What does P say? P. Sip. So is that a little girl sitting or sipping? She's sitting, right? So we need to underline sit. Okay, let's look at the next one. What does M say? What does A say? Ah. What does N say? Man. Is this a man? I don't think so. Well, let's make sure. Just look at the next word. What does N say? What does A say? Ah. What does P say? Nap. That looks like a dog napping to me, right? So go ahead and underline that word. Nap. Okay, next one. What does P say? What does I say? It. What does T say? It. Pit. Does that look like a pit? I don't think so. We should look at the next word. What does P say? What does I say? It. What does N say? Ready? Pin. Does that look like a pin? It does. Go ahead and underline it. Last one. What does P say? What does A say? Ah. What does N say? Ready? Pan. This looks like a pan, but let's just check that other word just in case. What does C say? K. What does A say? Ah. What does N say? Ready? Can. Is that a can? No, it's not a can, it's a pan. So go ahead and underline it. Okay, boys and girls, we're all done today for Thursday. You have one more day this week, Friday, to do for language arts, and then you'll be done. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.